Kayıttasın.
We are in Mardin, and I'm together with Emre. He's from Izmir, I'm from Istanbul. We have a lot of people from Mardin here, and they're doing a great job in here. I wanted to talk about Kobalt, but at the end of the day, we started talking about sustainable supply, responsible supply, and things like that. So can you tell me about these new concepts?
Let me give you a little bit information about
Yeah,
our
please.
company. Our company is a company called ETİ Bakır. ETİ Bakır is a company producing copper concentrates and copper metal. But we have also some tailings which is containing pyrite, which is called pyrite and containing cobalt. So we decided to recover this cobalt from this pyrite tailings in order to as we are nowadays talking about too much about the electric vehicles and the battery production, this is one of the major content of the batteries. So the cobalt, this plant here, maybe in the meantime you can a little bit show the plant. We are now in the control tower of the plant. Şöyle isterseniz şöyle bir döndür abi kamerayı.
Evet. Şöyle bir...
So we have invested here 1.2 million. We have invested $1.2 billion into this project. This project is recovering tailings from the pyrite by roasting the pyrite and recovering with hydrometallurgy. We have a solvent extraction plant here. We have a electrowinning plant and solvent extraction plant. We are nowadays started to produce cobalt in this plant after the ramp-up period of a year. We are now at the stage of producing 2,000 to 2,500 tons of cobalt metal containing salts of cobalt, which is directly goes into battery production.
Okay, now at this point,
yes.
I guess on the mobile phones, there's a consumption of 3 to 5 grams in the batteries, and for the vehicles it's around 15 kilos.
15 kilograms. And also this plant is important because most of the supply is coming from Congolese mines, from Democratic Congo Republic, and which is having some which is bringing some questions into mind about artisanal mining and child labor, which is becoming a very important matter, especially responsible by the nowadays we start to hear a lot of the term responsible supply. So nobody wants to have the product of a product processed by a child labor or mine collected by a child labor is something that nobody wants to have in your mobile or in your car. So this plant is going to be pure industrial, and the raw material will be from tailings. So the carbon footprint will be very low.
That's the next question.
Yes.
Actually, when I look at the European companies, they're very sensitive about this carbon footprint. It's the first thing on their dashboards.
Yeah.
So how do you do it?
The electricity consumption is significant. We have a significant electricity consumption, but we have the waste heat where we are converting to electricity. So all the plant can produce, can operate with its own electricity that we are producing internally. Yeah. In-house electricity production is enough for our operation. So we don't buy electricity from the grid. We produce with our own electricity. So this is a fully minus, let's say, waste project plus a very low carbon footprint project. So I think we will also have, you will hear our name more and more in the coming years, as long as the electrical vehicle technology is, as we are nowadays, the production, we are hearing from the automotive industry that they are going to increase their production of the electrical vehicle cars. So we are going to hear more and more our name as Kobalt going to be more strategic product in the near future.
I believe the cobalt price is a little low these days, or rather very low these days, and Cengiz Holding is actually supporting you with their investment. But after 2022, I guess there will be a skyrocketing.
Yeah, we are expecting, with last year there was a very high cobalt prices due to the battery boom effect in the world. But finally, they have noticed that the battery boom has not arrived yet. So we are expecting this to arrive after 2022, 2023. We will have an exponential increase in the production of electrical vehicle cars, which is going to increase the prices of cobalt weekly because there are not enough resources in the world, and most of the resources are in Congo. By 80% of the gold reserve and production is now in Congo. So this is very limited.
And
cobalt.
processing is in China, I believe.
And processing is China. They are not processing in. 80% of cobalt is produced as raw material, mineral in Congo, and turned into specialties or cobalt salts in China. So more or less it's between China and Congo, and a lot of Congo Chinese investment is now going on Congo. But considering the world market production, the world production of cobalt is 110,000 tons per annum now. We are going to produce 2.5 thousand tons, 2,500 tons of cobalt, which is a significant amount, which is around 2% of total world production. So we are expecting soon to increase the capacity, and in 2020 we will be working with 100% capacity.
Okay, so let me sum it up. Now, the name Kobalt is really very important, and in Mardin, actually we are tens of years ahead of what's going on in the world now. So he's a very smart guy, and he's doing something global. Watch them; they'll be very strong in the future.
Thank you.